It's 8:40 in the morning. This is Bishops Avenue at the corner of Nightingale Lane. Here you can see the school sign that was erected recently when La Fontaine opened. It's right at the top of the hill. It's actually about 250 metres away from the school entrance, which is at the very bottom of the hill. It's definitely worth noting that this is quite a steep hill, actually a gradient of -4, which allows cars to get up quite a speed without realising it, especially if they've been snarled up on Nightingale Lane and they're in a rush to get to work. The entrance to La Fontaine and Bickley primary schools is at the very bottom of the hill. Now, interestingly, the speed limit on this road is 30 miles per hour, whereas the advisory limit on Nightingale Lane and Tilney Road, outside the other two entrances to the same schools, is 20 miles per hour during school drop-off and pick-up times. It's nonsensical to think that cars are advised to travel at 30 miles an hour at one entrance when the suggested limit is 10 miles per hour lower at two other entrances that serve the same schools, especially as neither of those roads has an obscured entrance or a steep hill. Now we're coming up on the school sign that's been there forever, the old school sign. In the summer, this is completely obscured by tree foliage. The motorists just can't see it. You can see that here. But even when it's not obscured, by the time a motorist travelling at 30 miles an hour saw it, it would be far too late. You could do a lot of damage to a primary school-aged child if you hit them at the bottom of this steep hill as they were crossing the road to enter their school. We're reaching the bottom of the hill now, and we're coming up on the entrance to Bickley Primary School and La Fontaine School. This entrance is completely obscured from view. There are no markings in the road to tell you to slow down, no speed limit signs, no signs to tell you there is a school other than the two that we've already seen. There are no zigzag yellow lines to warn cars against parking across the entrance. Cars regularly park here to drop off children, and in doing so, they put children's lives at risk because they can't be seen by other motorists who are travelling down the hill at speed. Now, there's an alleyway directly opposite this entrance that leads to Ford Avenue on the Palace Estate, and many children use this entrance for both primary schools. Here's the alleyway. You can see a steady stream of traffic passing the entrance and a steady stream of children using the entrance to their two schools. Now, this is a busy entrance already, but it is worth noting that La Fontaine isn't yet at capacity, so the use of the entrance is only going to increase over time. And you can see that some of these cars are really travelling at quite a fast speed. Many, of course, are travelling at perfectly acceptable speeds, but there are too many that do not, and they're unaware of the potential dangers. A recent speed monitoring exercise showed the average speed to be 25 miles an hour, and whilst this is below the legal limit, it's faster than is advised at the other two entrances. And of course, to even be the average, many cars must be going way faster than that. So, as a concerned parent, together with others from both schools and both head teachers, I'm asking the council to reconsider its current position, to install some safety measures, such as road markings or a crossing, to help preserve the safety of the young children who use this entrance on a daily basis to access their schools. Please, help us to preserve the safety of these children. Thank you.